Morning guys, got a really early start this morning. As you can see, the sun is just rising behind me, and stunning morning this morning. Southeast blew quite lucky yesterday, so we've got quite a mission this morning, and we're going to try the impossible today. AJ is with me, and we're going first going to be focus on the big bronzy and fishing for a yellowtail. AJ is going to throw some lures, some plugs and some spoons for the yellowtail. I'm going to throw 1 or 2 baits for the yellowtail, and then make 1 or 2 throws for a big bronzy. After that we're going to hit 1 or 2 spots on the low tide, and then concentrate only on lures for yellowtail. And then later this afternoon we're going to hit the surf and fish for a cod, fish for a duckbill, and yeah, just like a couple of throws on the sunset. And yeah guys, if you checked out last week's video on the Horizon Heavy HXL, I said that the rod is still available and I'm going to give it away to 1 lucky subscriber. So I gave it a little thought, and I thought, well, if I'm going to do a lucky draw, the previous time it was quite difficult to export all my subscribers into an Excel spreadsheet, or you actually can't export it into an Excel spreadsheet, so I had to manually filter everything, so it was quite a hell of a mission. And if I have a catch and release competition, the guys in the inland, they won't be able to participate in the competition. So what I thought is to promote my merchandise and to promote ZLF a little bit as well. I'm thinking of running a competition with my merchandise. So how the competition is going to work: if you purchase any of the Zuluuk merchandise from now up until end of May, you will get an entry to win the Horizon HXL. So it will be a lucky draw at the end of May, and there's no minimum that you need to buy. I want to make it feel fair for everyone to have a fair chance to win the rod. So you just have to purchase anything from Zoolook Fishing, and any of my merchandise can be a hat, a buff, anything. But I'm going to give a little bonus for the guys who buys more. So for every 500 Rand that you spend at Zoolook Fishing, you will have an additional entry. So if you purchase 1,500 Rand worth of merchandise, you will have 3 entries in the draw, and so forth. So yeah guys, it's a really awesome price, great rod. It's worth 8,500 Rand. So yeah, I'll love if you guys just support the channel a little bit by buying some merchandise. If you want to enter, send me an email on zoolookfishing@gmail.com. I will send you an order sheet as well as a catalog. Once I've received the proof of payment as well as the order sheet, you are entered into a competition. So yeah guys, thank you. Let's get some fishing done.
Op my tong. Ja, ek sit op wonder en wonder. Bronzy wat Roan gevang het? Ja. Maar daai size is oh, it's a good size, huh?
Ja. Lekker om hulle weer te sien, hè.
Hy het nogal weggevlieg die ding.
Wys gou so. Netjies my bla.
Lekker Dusk.
Hoe groot 'n Goliath is vas?
Vas.
Hoe groot 'n Goliath? Raai, ek gaan haar oor jou gooi.
Kom jy nou dat ek al boor op 'n 100 kg bronze gesproke.
Ek het regtig gedog ek gooi hom mis.
Wat
gooi ek? Nee. Die groot bronze gesproke het, gooi ek jou raak.
Oh ja?
Ek het nie geweet ek het oor jou gegooi. Hoe haastig.
Zo'n focus op die camera krijg je niet.
Doe het edit.
Hij hem af, man. Deze bij mij net zo. Lekker op je tafel.
Ja, ja. Oh. Het is een biel of een ding zo. Ja. On! Yes, baby! Onto the side, yeah. We saw them, or AJ saw them. Yeah, I just saw something splash on the surface, eating the. I'll talk now. Just need to pull this thing here. I'm dead. Stop. How's that, guys? On the plug. Dat was lekker. Lekker even, ja. I just saw them splashing on the surface and he said, there's my rod with the plug, just grab it and make a throw. And yeah, did it. So I had a chase, second throw and another chase, and third throw we're on. So throw it in the pool, have another throw. Okay, so we left the spot that we fished. Yeah, the tide got a little too low and there were too many smaller sharks like hammerheads and small bronze whalers. Brian and Alex had some like fun with those, and yeah, then we decided to leave because the watercolor doesn't seem too convincing for a yellowtail, and then we went to another spot to check it out on the low tide. So like a deep point that you can go in and then throw some lures for the yellowtail. And the watercolor there also too green, too much color. So yeah, we thought, okay, we'll sack the idea for a yellowtail on the lure today, and then we'll go and look for one some other time. So we came to the surf on the low tide and see if we can't catch some of those duckbill that I saw last week in last week's video. I filmed it with the drone, so it's gonna see if we can't catch one or two duckbill, and then with the tide getting higher, we're going to fish for a cob as well. So focus on the surf now, duckbill, hammerhead, and a cob later on. But yeah, doesn't look too bad. I think there's going to be a fish or two. Yeah, that doesn't help. I'm sitting here talking to the GoPro all the time. Let me get a bait into the water. Black bull. Well, that wasn't long. First throw, I threw a smallish chocker bait and just some peckers ate my bait. And now my second throw in the spot, I threw a smallish octopus leg, and they were tight. One-time duckboard, eh? Doesn't feel like a monster, but it's just lekker on this setup. I'm fishing 30-pound JDB ultra tough and 10,000 twin power with a 16,000 Maxwell spool and the Ryzen Heavy HXL. Such a versatile rod. Like I said in my previous videos, it is so versatile. Lekker. Woo. Love duckbill rays, guys. Really love them. It's such a lekker fight. And here comes Eckhart. Lekker wat, hè? Zeg eens hallo voor de camera.
Hallo camera.
Dankie, ja. Dat is echt groot, hè. Hi. Ja, is een beetje een shitstroom. Ja. Een jong visie. Ja, ik weet niet. Als die stroom niet uitzak, gaan het maar wars om een kabeljauw te krijgen, denk ik. Ja. Right. Not a big duckbill, but it's a bite nonetheless. Yeah, see what I said about the parabolic bend in this rod. Look at it. Absolutely perfect bend in it. Oh, thanks, Eckhart. This is so good. There you go, small male blackball. Sand bossing us. I reckon. Okay, we'll put them back now. Probably like a, I don't know, 20-25 kilo lucky. Small one. See the two claspers there at the back. So it's a male. Really interesting is these two almost like horns that he has. And I've seen that quite a few times on the male duckbill, and it's really hard. And strange looking horns that I have, I don't know why. So if anyone has some information on them, like why are they there? And you know, also awesome if you can leave me some information in the comment section. Later, BKK circle comes up easy. Okay, put him back. Beautiful caramel color, this one. They often vary in color from dark brown, sometimes almost black, especially if the water is cold. And then this one is a beautiful caramel color. Okay. Fun little duckbill. Just made a new fresh octopus bait. There we go, in the dingle dangle. 8-0 BKK. Don't want to make my bait too big, it's a fairly long throw. And I'm already wet, so I don't feel like wading too much today. So I'm not going to make a real big bait. I'm just going to wade a little bit shorter, throw a little bit further. So there's no mullets on the surf, so I quickly drove to the river and threw us a couple of mullets, and I'm going to throw a couple of mullets for a cob. I'm going to change this angle here. Just going to throw for a cob as the sun goes down, and hopefully we're lucky and we can get a cob. All seems good. Here we go. It's coming low, man. Ja, ik deed. Wat ik bedoel, dat is een beetje nice. Well, that fish that AJ had on was a hound shark. And he thought it was a hound, he pulled it off. He almost killed himself with the sinker. He had up himself doodgemaakt voor die sinker. Guys, I have to show you something. Look at this. How stunning is that scenery? Another incredibly awesome night here next to the water. I don't even need to catch a fish. It is so beautiful, so lekker. Guys, it is stunning. All that I need is a campfire and a beer, and then I'm sorted. Sure, look at that. Orange sunset. Lekker. Yeah guys, we're gonna call it a day. We had high expectations for today, but unfortunately it didn't play off as we thought it will. The water stays incredibly warm. It is really warm. It's almost like 24 degrees, which is for our coast way too warm. We need to get the temperature to about between 17 and 19. That is the ideal temperature to catch a couple of fish. And yeah, this stage is just way too warm. But AJ and I had a few discussions today, so we have a lot of plans that we want to do, because we're heading into our peak season now. February, March, early April is a really good time of the year for this area. So we've got a lot of plans for Yellowtail and all sorts of stuff. So we just need the weather to play along, and then we will go and try and make those videos for you guys. But yeah, so that brings us to the end of the video. So yeah, please guys, give it a thumbs up. Really helps the channel if you guys like the videos. And if you're new to the channel and you're first time watching Zulu Fishing, please consider subscribing. I will really appreciate that. So yeah guys, just I'm out.